Hello guys, so now we shall be discussing regarding the root of the transverse mesocolon. So what are the relations of the root of transverse mesocolon? Okay, so relations of root of transverse mesocolon. Transverse mesocolon. Okay, so let us see what are the relations of the root of transverse mesocolon. Now to look at these relations, first of all you have to draw this transverse mesocolon. So all of you know that, okay, let me first draw this part. So this part over here is called as your duodenum, all of you know that, right? Now within the loop of the duodenum you have got your pancreas, right? So let us say this is the head of the pancreas, and next you have got the body of the pancreas like this, and after that you have got the tail of the pancreas here. Okay, so this entire thing over here is your pancreas. Now one very important thing you need to know here is that there are two important ends. What are these two important ends? For example, here we have got one end and here we have got another end. Okay, so this is, I mean, from here till there it is a transverse mesocolon only, but this is called as a right side, right end of the transverse mesocolon, and this is called as a left end of the transverse mesocolon. Okay, so exactly to tell you, this is how I have to put the picture like this. If this is the pancreas all the way like this, right? So all of you know this thing that here this is the ascending colon, right? This is the transverse colon and this is the descending colon. So obviously this will become the right end of the transverse mesocolon, and this is called as the left end of the transverse colon. So there is right end of the transverse colon and left end of the transverse colon. So we shall see those ends now. So this is the right end of the transverse colon, and here we have got the left end of the transverse colon. Now if I want to connect both these ends like this, okay, so this line which I have drawn is called as the root of mesocolon. What is this? Root of the transverse mesocolon. Now what are the things that are in relation with the root of the transverse mesocolon? The first important thing is the duodenum, the loop of the duodenum. Second important thing is the head of the pancreas, okay, and next important thing is the body of the pancreas, and next tail of the pancreas. So these are the structures which are in relation with the root of the transverse mesocolon. So what are the structures here? First of all, what is this end? This end is called as the right end of transverse mesocolon. Okay, and what is this? This is called as the left end of transverse mesocolon. So this is called as a head of the pancreas, body of the pancreas, and tail of the pancreas. And obviously not to forget that this is your duodenum. Duodenum. So what are the structures in relation here? Yes, what are the structures in relation? The first important structure which is in relation is the duodenum. Okay, and second important thing is the head. Third important thing is the body. Fourth important thing is the tail. Of what? Of pancreas. So these are the final important points which I want you to remember here. These are the structures which are in relation here, right? So this is all you need to know regarding the relations of the root of transverse mesocolon, guys. So thank you so much for watching my video. Goodbye.